Welcome to Gosford House here in East Lothian. We are here for the Wondrous Woods event. What's that, Mrs. E?
It's a magical illuminated adventure.
A magical illuminated adventure, and if we're lucky, we're going to see Woody the Owl and the Naughty Gnome. I think we should head into the woods.
Yeah.
Gosford House is a neoclassical country house. It was built between 1790 and 1800. It's absolutely magnificent.
Remember to keep your eyes open for Woody the Owl.
Even though Wondrous Woods takes place in the middle of November, this is not a Christmas winter wonderland. It is just a wonderland. They use words like mesmerizing, therapeutic, and just
Magical.
Magical. Are you ready to do this, Mrs. E?
Yep, let's go.
Let's go. Through the mystical archway.
It's like a flame. Watch with glittering eyes the wonder of the woods around you, because the greatest secrets are hidden in the most unlikely places.
Believe in magic, and you will find it. Just ahead of us is a small lake, but just look at all those lights glittering in the trees. Looks incredible. I hope the camera is picking some of this up. Apparently, if we press the red button, it will alter the display.
Yeah.
At the end of the trail, we're going to be able to see some real owls. Now, Woody is the mascot of the event, but I know that there's eagle owls and there's snowy owls and even barn owls. So really looking forward to seeing the real life owls later on. Go on, Mrs. E, you press that red button.
See what happens.
Oh, just look at this magical illuminated tunnel. This is like going into hyperspace. Oh, this is truly wondrous, isn't it?
Lovely.
One of the great things about coming to a place like this is you can pretend that you're a child again. It's just so magical.
I have been here for over 3
And as you would expect,
years.
the trees in the Wondrous Woods
And
talk.
remember to look out for what is hidden within these wondrous woods.
Come on. Oh, yes, press as many buttons as you want. Enjoy yourselves. Look at you, full speed ahead. I'm the same way. That sounds silly. That's the top of my twisted willow tree.
That wasn't me. That was the Naughty Gnome, or more likely, the Farting Gnome. Mrs. E, I just love the way the reflections of the lights glitter on the lake. It's incredibly muddy underfoot, and I've just stepped in a huge puddle of muddy water. Good job I've got my hiking boots on, so if you're going to come, make sure that you've got decent shoes. Don't know what that is over there, but it looks pretty impressive. I think that's where we're going to go next. Got next, Mrs. E?
Star tunnel.
The Star Tunnel. Shall we head down the Star Tunnel together?
Yeah.
See, the hat's come off.
Yep, I was getting a bit warm.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hike all the way around this lake, isn't it? However,
Lovely though.
absolutely gorgeous, but it is a long way. And don't forget that slippery, slidey mud below our feet. Now we've got lasers. Oh, I see. You're tempted to actually look at the source of the lasers, but actually you're supposed to look back at the trees with the laser beams glittering off the leaves. I think we're getting to the end of the trail now. Soon be owl time. Can you see the swans over there? I wonder what they think of all of this. This is pretty. Looks like pink rain. So, Mrs. E, are we going again, or are we going to go to Woody's Nest to see the owls?
Yeah, let's go see the owls. Absolutely gorgeous. No, you are absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
Mrs. E and I are massive owl fans, so we've paid an extra £5 so we can actually hold Woody the owl.
She's just going to come down, and if you close your hand, make a fist so you can hold her. Jess is in.
Hello, Bonnie. You really are pretty, aren't
Yes,
you?
if you bend your elbow, then you'll be nice and comfy.
Ooh, look at her. Bonnie the barn owl. Sometimes we have a barn owl that sits on one of our fence posts in the garden.
That's
We
it.
never ever see it for very long. It always disappears. They're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they?
Yes.
6 years old. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wow. Mrs. E, what did you think of the owls?
They were beautiful, especially Bonnie and little Oscar. He was so tiny.
Oh, Oscar was absolutely the cutest ever, wasn't he?
He was.
Oh, I know you're tired after that walk around the lake. It was gorgeous, but it was quite a lot further than I was expecting. Should we go and get ourselves a burger from one of the food trucks?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it has to be a burger, doesn't it? Think we've earned this, Missy?
I certainly think we have.
Chips, why not? Let's go in for the burger. Now that is a tasty, wonderful woodland wonderland burger. Well, was it magical?
Yes.
Was it mystical?
Yes.
Was it wondrous?
Yes.
Was it mesmerising?
Yes.
Actually, I really, really enjoyed that. Mrs. E, you've done it again. You found something completely different for us to come out to see. Wondrous Woods was really, really impressive. What did you think?
It was really good, and it was nice that it wasn't a Christmas-themed thing as well.
Yeah, this actually only lasts for another week or so. It stops well before Christmas. So if you want anything like this, you're going to have to go into Edinburgh to the Botanical Gardens after the end of November. But thank you so much for watching this episode of Rog Vlog. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until the next video, remember, there's always something to see.
So get out there and find it.